Yeah, what inspired you to pursue art?
I don't know, it's kind of like oxygen for me. Like, I've tried to not do it because I've always enjoyed doing art, but it hasn't been part of my personal definition of success to do art. I look up to a lot of artists, like especially in Chicago. I get really excited about everyone who is pursuing their dream. I find it really inspiring. I guess I just started being more public with my art after I graduated from school, studying something entirely different, and I got invited to do a show, and then I realized that it felt really nice to like share my art with people, and that was a real surprise for me because I had been so private about it in the past. My family moved from Hungary before I was born. I grew up with it being my first language, and I grew up with all of the sort of the stories around why my parents ultimately ended up moving to the States. Later on, around when I was 21, I saw the Berlin Wall for the first time, and there's a heavy history to what Hungarians experienced over the past 100 years or so, and like what they continue to experience as a country and as a culture. So I've just felt like that's a big part of my identity, and I also grew up like feeling pretty influenced by Hungarian folk art. My grandmother taught me how to do very simple floral designs. I remember being maybe 5 and doing artwork with her. And I grew up with my great-grandfather's pieces around the home. Like he did ocean paintings, drawing of my grandmother. So it just, I don't know, you know that feeling when you like look at something and like feel it? It's like that's how I felt. Yeah.
As an artist, what drives you to create?
I just feel like if I don't, I'm gonna explode. Like I say that I'm an artist on the verge of spontaneous combustion because I always have 20 million ideas going on inside my head, and some of them are art images, and then others are like inventions or things to do with my community. While I'm expressing all these ideas and concepts, like I'm expressing it like through myself, and so I think like a woman's form is what I can most easily identify with. I've always put a lot of windows into the people that I draw. So I put windows into the women. I just basically showed like the woman's chest almost like breaking open. I feel like that's when my folk art influences were a little bit more strong. And I think it's also important to show that the body is natural, to show it is beautiful, and as a woman just to be able to reclaim like what the body means in a culture that is just so often so patriarchal. So that's where a lot of painting women nude or like sort of semi-nude comes from, because a lot of that is meant to be reclaiming